Scratching his head in front of me in that truck. Someone just walked up over there right when he got to the intersection. There's a whitey turning over there. There's a black car when the black truck drives through the intersection. There's an engine sound over there when he gets to the intersection. It seems synced. There's been 2 sirens and a train horn since I came outside. That car just turned into the bank right now, the black one. Right when he drove in front of me with the motorcycle. Is he synced? This is the blue truck with the red car turning. The birds have been syncing up. The winds have been syncing up. It's synced. There's been a bunch of people walking by me synced. This guy on his bike rode by me like 10 times on his bike. I think he was like waiting for somebody here or something. He was like meeting somebody there. And then he like rode up and parked here. And then he rode off again, synced. And then he rode by me, synced again. And then he like rode by me and just like went off of the sidewalk right in front of me onto the street. And then he rode by me again. And then he came back and he parked over there now. And then he's gonna come back out synced. This is a blue car. I think it's like right after the other blue car. This guy just ran up over there. And I heard a car honk too. That's probably synced. And they just keep syncing. And then there's a red car with the blue car pulling up. There's a red car in front of me at the same time. Right when the red car and the blue car met each other at the intersection. And the car just honked. He's like, huh, huh. And it's probably synced. And then this is parking. And that's silver. And that's silver. Are they synced with each other? And this black car is taking off. That's silver. Is it synced? Or is it tan? I can't tell. I think it's silver. Don't sync. The door is slamming. Is it synced? Don't sync. My door is slammed over here too and they're getting out. Is he synced with the red shirt? Don't sync. Don't sync. That would look synced. Don't sync, don't sync. Is this white van gonna sync? Don't sync. There's a white truck in front of me with it. Oh. There he is, right at the back bumper of the white truck. Right when the back bumper is in front of me. Don't sync. I think the silver. Don't sync. This is black and silver in front of me. Don't sync. The Aloe truck is at the intersection right now, and so is this whitey. They seem synced with this. Don't sync. These cars driving behind it simultaneous. Don't sync. This car's driving behind it simultaneous again. She's gonna get out when this whitey drives by. No. She's getting out as she walks by as the silver car drives behind her silver car. Was it seen? There's somebody walking over the red shirt right now. Was it seen? Don't sync. Don't sync. The lights are turning on as these whiteys are driving in front of, or as these silver and whitey are driving in front of me simultaneous. Don't sync. The Black and silver look like they're meeting each other at the intersection sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. This loud motorcycle. The door, back door is open, and the motorcycle right in front of me. I see the guy with the red shirt over there again too. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Look at that bird. The birds look synced with the kid running across the street with the red shirt. And there's these engine sounds at the same time too. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Just backing up when that car drove in front of me. The birds are flying the other way now. The whitey truck is pulling up. Looks like a sync. Don't sync. That's blue, and the other car that was driving the other way was blue, and that's blue. They're all blue syncs. And this is blue, I think. Is it blue? That's great. Wait, is it blue? It's blue. The whitey's meeting the motorcycle. This other whitey seems halfway synced with the motorcycle. Person crossing the street is probably synced. I don't know. Are they synced? Don't sync. Don't sync. Did they sync on? He's coughing as he drives in front of me. Right when it drives in front of me, that guy coughed. Someone walking up with a red shirt. They're gonna walk up at the same time. Ooh. Don't sync. I think this has one light too. It has one light. It's a one light whitey with them, with the people walking up. Don't sync. Don't sync. That red car is in front of me at the same time. Don't sync. This car seems synced. Don't sync. They all look synced to me. I think that blue car was synced with the red car going through the intersection, driving in front of me at the same time. I can't see what color they are until they're over there because the sun's in my eyes. These cars are simultaneous in front of me at the same time as each other. This car is in front of me as this guy walks in front of me. I hope it's not synced. I hope he doesn't sync again 5 times as he walks up the sidewalk. Then he would look synced. He's turning and I think they got across the street at the same time. The other guys that were walking, they just crossed the street and they're getting across the street right when he turned in the door. Like they were crossing up the crosswalk over there. Don't sync. I see a lot of silver cars since I started recording that all look synced with each other. I hear a car alarm. It stopped. I think it was syncing with this truck pulling up to the intersection. This car is as he's starting to drive through the intersection. This guy is walking up over there. He looks like he's walking up sync. This car pulled up at the exact same time as this car, and they're black and silver. This truck looks synced. This car is silver with the other silver in front of me at the exact same time as it. Or it's tan. The exact same time as it. Welcome to. There's a car that's gonna come up in front of me right now. Yup, whitey sync. And this car is coming up and he looks synced. And then this whitey is synced with the silver car in front of me. And then he's gonna meet that whitey. And there's another whitey that looks synced. And this car is probably synced. Is it synced? Don't sync right as the car starts to drive. And then he starts to drive when the car is right here. Don't sync in front of me, directly in front of me with each other again. And then meet the truck right at the intersection and a white van. Looks synced when you do that. Looks like they're syncing on me again. And then they don't hire me, and then they call me a bum because there's no jobs anywhere. Because they sync. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like a bunch of sync pollution on the street. A bunch of garbage. Truck just started when that car started up. Looks like a polluted street. He's gonna drive forward when this car drives in front of me. Oh! He's meeting the whitey. This whitey's turning way back there. Do you see him? There's another whitey. Looks polluted, don't it? Doesn't it just look like a bunch of time-wasting faggot retards on the street? Polluting the world? There's a red shirt again. The one from before that was seen. This car is coming up right after she got across the street. This car is in front of me when it gets to the intersection. This person turning the corner, same thing. Don't sync. There's a red car meeting the red car at the intersection. Don't sync. I hear these engine sounds over here. It's probably a sync head. Don't sync. Don't sync. Is this a blue car? Is there gonna be a red car? Is it white? He's driving on the white. He drives in front of me. Is someone walking up sync to think? Are they walking up sync? Oh, I thought there's. Oh, is that synced? Is it synced with that? And this? The whitey that just drove in front of me when it got over there? And is this synced with the whitey? And are they synced? And is this synced with them? And they sync? Does it just look synced over and 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 over? I heard a car honk right when he started to drive. It was like, honk. Is it gonna look synced again? Don't sync. He just hit his brakes on the red truck and then he started to drive again and the whitey stopped. I don't know if someone was crossing the street or something or what, but it looks synced though. Probably someone was crossing the street with a red shirt or something. This car is parking in front of me as the whitey drives by. This car has one light. That's one light. And that was in front of me at the same time as it. And they look like the black and silver. And this car is in front of me at the same time and it's black. I think it's black. Is that a whitey? Looks synced. 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 Looks synced again. Looks synced. Looks synced. Looks synced. Does it look synced? Is it gonna look synced again? Don't sync. This song started right when he pulled up to the intersection. I don't know if that was a sync, but it might be. It's a possibility. Hearing sounds over here. Is it a sync? Don't sync. I think it's the bike guy. Is he gonna sync again? Don't sync. Yep, it is the bike guy. There's a whitey at the intersection right now, and there's a car honking across the street right now. That seems synced. And then there's a sound over there right when he gets on the bike. It's like, don't sync. This car's gonna drive in front of me at the same time, right? Not really. Is that synced? Don't sync. Oh, is that synced? Don't sync. Did that look synced? I think the black and silver are synced at the intersection of each other. There's another black car behind the black truck. And there's a silver truck in front of me with the black truck. That looks synced. And then there's a silver car in front of me when he goes through the intersection. And then she just ran out again, right when the red truck was in front of me. Was it synced? I hear an engine sound over there and that car pulls up. Is he synced? Is it synced? Don't sync. Right when that guy gets across the street. Don't sync. Car in front of me right now. Is it sync? Don't sync. Don't sync. I think that guy was stepping off of the street over there when that girl walked in front of me. Where is he at? Is he crossing the street? I don't know. I think I saw some sinks. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. That's a blue truck with the red truck directly in front of me. Sync affirmative. Sync. There's that guy I was talking about. He's getting across the street right as the whitey got across the street. And he's staring over at me, smiling too. Don't sync. Car just started directly across the street from me. It was about to sync. It might be this one that pulled up synced a minute ago. I don't know. And I heard another car honk too, like over there somewhere. Right after it started, it was like honk. These look synced and they're all black and silver. Oh, that one's red. Still seems synced. This bird's flying in front of me synced right now. Did I catch it? The birds are synced. All the birds are synced. Don't sync. I think that car is in front of me simultaneous. Is it blue? It's blue, and the red car is in front of me when it gets to the intersection. These are in front of me simultaneous as he drives through the intersection with the blue car. This in front of me, is it synced? It's a blue truck again. Is he gonna sync? There's someone walking up to the intersection when he drives up to it. That person walking up right when he drives up to it. The motorcycle and this car pulling up, meeting each other at the exact same time as each other. Are they synced? Don't sync. There's a blue car and a red car again. That car's blue. Don't sync. I hope this car doesn't sync. I see people walking on the sidewalk over there. They might have walked in front of me synced, but there's a car parked here, so I can't see it. So if there was, that's retarded, because I can't see it. These look synced. Are they gonna walk up at the same time as the other people walking up? Don't sync. Where'd they go? I don't know. That bird looks like it flew out synced when they walked up. This whitey has one orange light. I see the kid with the green shirt again. Don't sync. Don't sync. I hear an engine sound right when the whitey drives in front of me. And these black cars look like they synced with each other when he drove in front of me. And the whiteys look like they're gonna sync with each other. And this is a tan. And there's an engine sound right as the whitey drives in front of me. Oh, it's the tan truck. And then there's this truck in front of me as he drives through the intersection. And then there's a whitey meeting it at the intersection. And then they're gonna sync. And then sync. And then sync. And don't sync. He met the whitey truck right at the intersection, right as the other whitey was driving in front of me. Is that synced or what? This guy just came out of the door of the building. It seems synced. This car seems synced. And it's meeting a black truck and a silver. And it seems very synced with these. Look synced. Seems like a sync. There's a black car with a black truck that seems synced, and then there's a silver car right after that also seems synced, and then there's a white SUV that also seems synced, and then there's a white truck that's gonna sync. Don't sync. And then this whitey has an 88, and then don't sync with the other car directly in front of me simultaneous, and then meet the other car directly at the intersection. They're both silver, or that one's blue, I guess. Don't sync. Don't sync. Whiteyed up. Don't sync. Taking a bite sync. Oh, she's getting in the car at the same time they walk in front of me. It's the one that pulled up sync before I started recording. And then that guy was turning the corner synced, I think. And then he's stepping off of the street right as the car drives in front of him. Did you see him step off the street right there? Look synced. And then this car is pulling up and turning as the last whitey's driving through. It looks synced. Looks like orchestrated traffic again. Seems very orchestratedly synced. So there's this whitey driving down the Wells Fargo parking lot right now with these cars driving through. They all look synced to me. Look synced. Look synced. Look synced. Looks like a sync. This car turning. Is he synced? Don't sync. He's gonna drive by me at the place where they sync. Like he's synced. He's gonna drive by right there. Right at the place where they sync. He's gonna drive by right at the place where they sync. Is it because he synced? This has an 86 and the guy is walking out in front of me, he's synced. Then he's gonna get across the street, synced. As this pulls up, synced. He's getting across the street, synced. There's a whitey backing up, synced. Synced. This guy's right behind me, synced. Synced. And this toe lift's sitting here. Guy's sitting in it. Is there gonna be a sync when I walk by it? The back of it is parked right here. They always sync. Corner of the building. There's a guy with a red shirt and white van. Is he gonna sync? Don't sync. Don't sync. I think I just saw a whitey turn in front of me. Was it a whitey? Don't sync. They like to sync up like semis and like trucks with trailers. They like to sync up the back of the trailer on me. Usually both. Usually the front of it sinks and then the back of it sinks. And they'll sync up like at the back bumper of cars and shit. Front bumper. This red and this blue car are gonna sync. Right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe the blue car is gonna be in front of me when he drives by me. There's a blue car. There's a blue truck. And I was talking about this blue car though. Huh, they look like the red and blue sync. That looks like a whitey sync. Look, sync. This is red too. Is he good with the red and blue syncs? Is he a red sync? I think this one pulled up when he drove by me. Don't sync. This has an 84. Is it a sync? This guy's scratching his head. Is he sync? Don't sync. Don't sync. There's the red shirt guy that jumped in the van synced. He's meeting me synced. Sync, sync, sync. Sync. This loud truck turned behind me. This green car drives by me. And then he hit his brakes right at the corner of the building. And then don't sync. I saw all these other sync heads in front of me and he drove by me and the green car was pulling over and parking. And then they were gonna sync. Sync. Oh, sync. Oh. Sync. These birds. The door just slammed synced. She's stepping up on the sidewalk next to me synced. And I think she was talking at the same time, like they were saying hi to each other or whatever. Is it sync? Don't sync. Is this one blue? Oh, it's black. Alright. Is this one? What's gonna sink? Is it the Whitey? The A13? A door just slammed right now. This car, right when I walked up. Don't sink. Don't sink with the Whitey right now. With the place where they sink. With the other car sinks with it. Don't sink all day and then call me a schizo when I call it out. It seems like a terroristic activity. When you do that, it seems like a terroristic activity to do. Wouldn't you say? Sink. There's an engine sound right now ahead of me. There's a car door slamming directly next to me, and that engine sound as I walk by it. Don't sink. Is she turning off the sidewalk synced, I think? I think she was, This truck is parking as this is driving by me. It's parking across the street. And he's gonna get out next to me or something. Don't do it. He's getting out right as I walk by the back bumper of his truck. Damn, the sun's all in my eyes. I can't see anything. Is it the Whiteys? It's two Whiteys on each side. It's the Whitey heads. Wow. Looks whiteyed up again. I hope these guys don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. I'm walking by this car that's turned on right now. It's at the store where they always sing. This Whitey truck is singing. That Whitey's singing. This car is pulling up as the Whitey's driving by me and turning next to me. Right at the corner where they sink. I see a purple car out in front of me that seems sink. I see a tan car that seems synced. Don't sink. This one's now driving by at the place where they sink after pulling up to the intersection synced with the Whitey driving by me sink. These are the Whitey sinks. Purple car's pulling up with the Whitey sinks. His red car and a silver car synced. I saw a Whitey over there synced. The Whitey is turning synced. I see a Whitey truck pulling up over there. Is he synced? Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. It's right there. Oh, it's turning me in front of me too. Is it synced? Oh, this just came out in front of me too. Is it synced? Don't sink. This is white SUV driving behind me. Is it synced? Don't sink. Park next to me. It's a red shirt on. There's a black truck drives by. Don't sink again. Don't sink multiple times. It looks like a terroristic activity. I don't know when she synced. Did she sink? She's going in the door synced. Definitely going in the door synced with the red shirt. I see a Whitey in front of me right now. He's way down the street at the end of it. engine sound over here now. He's probably about to sink. He's probably gonna drive out of his parking lot next to me or something. Oh, it's this car thing. Don't sink. It's a tan car. He's backing up now. Don't sink. What about this whitey? Slowing down next to me. Is he synced? Which building corner did he sink at? Of what building? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Looks synced, whatever he did. Engine sounds now ahead of me somewhere. This car, I hope he doesn't sink, but I got a feeling he's synced. I see the light here again. He's gonna drive out on the street right now. As this car is pulling up to the intersection, he's turning at the exact same time as the car turning. And it's that tan car. It's nice weather today, at least. Sun's out. See a whitey right now, he's way up the street from me. Was she synced? I don't know. Is this whitey synced? Yup. Is it synced? Corner building. And I saw another whitey truck driving by over there, like right before the scooter rode by me. I don't know if she was scooting synced, but this tan car is synced though. Everybody else is synced. I don't know about the scooter girl, but everybody else though is synced. So it's just me and the scooter girl out here. We're the only unsynced ones. There's an engine sound as this car turns, as the tan car drives in front of me. The engine sound's over there farting somewhere. There's a car right now. There's two cars right now. They're black and silver. Black and silver and black and white sync. And black and silver. There's a blue car. Right when the white car drives behind him. Is he synced? Is he synced with the red car? He had a red shirt on the blue car too. Did the red truck sync with the silver car directly in front of me? Were they synced? Are they gonna sync at the intersection? Is it gonna look synced when they sync? Don't sync. I think this car just started driving right now. This whitey just pulled up right now. Don't sync. Don't sync. I think that had a 93 and this looks like a whitey head. Don't sync. And then this definitely looks like whitey head. Don't sync. And then this looks like the red and the blue to me. It's blue and that was red. I don't know if you can see it because of the sun. This looks like whitey head to me. Don't sync. That looks like a whitey head to me. Don't sync. This I had 44. It was almost at the corner of the building. Don't sync. There's Ramos. Was it sync? Don't sync. Oh, that was red, and then this is red. It's sync. Don't sync. The Domino's car just turned right when that car drove by me. It wasn't really at the corner though, but the Domino's car started turning at the exact same time. It was directly next to me. It was this loud van. Seems like synchronized harassment again. And that wasn't at the corner of the building, never mind. There's Whitey in front of me, right, and this drives by me. It looks sink. This looks like he's gonna sink in the corner of the building. Don't sink. Sink. 55 sink. This looks like he's gonna sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Here comes the train tracks. Is it gonna sink? What is it? 29 sink. 29 sink. I think she had a red shirt too. This one synced at the pole, but he's late though. It's like a tardy stock tart. The white van. Does he sink? Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Right at the corner of the building. Don't sink. The red car is gonna meet the blue car. Oh my god, I'm so shocked. Didn't see a red car coming to meet the blue car. Oh, it's a black car, never mind. Never mind. Alright. Don't sink. Don't sink. The white truck is turning when I walk behind the white truck. Right the center street. Sink. Sink. 99 sink. Don't sink. 99 sink. Don't sink. Oh, that one's blue. Okay. They're all black and silver though, except the blue one. Doesn't it just always seem to happen like that? Like black and silver cars at the same time as each other. It's only black and silver. One blue car or one red car or one white car or one tan car or something. Doesn't it just seem to always happen like that? But then they tell me it's not synced and I'm a schizo and I'm a bum, but I'm not. Isn't that a fucking waste of fucking time and energy? Sink. Silver sinks. Silver sinks. Silver sink. He's doing a U-turn sink. U-turn sink. This guy's gonna run up with his kid right when I walk up, right? Don't sink. Don't sink. I see a whitey in a tan car over there. Don't sink. Alright, he didn't run up when I walked up. That's good. It's good. This car is turning apart right now. Let's see. Don't sink. I don't know yet. Oh yeah. Don't sink. Just turning as I walk by the car. The one that parked sink. It's a loud car right now. As he sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. This truck just started backing up sink. There's a siren starting right now. Don't sink. This guy just walked out at the same time. Don't sink. She was walking by me at the same time. She was like yelling at him across the street. She was like, hey. Don't sink. Comes the tan sink mobile. I see someone's hammering right now or something. Sink, sink. Let's toe lift, sink, sink again. He's got a red shirt and he's at the center of the street now. I think she went in the door sink and that has 86. Sink. Now what's gonna sink? A stocktard? I think there's cars turning up the street as I walk by the ATM, and then they're gonna drive by me sink. This truck, I think he's gonna sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. She's walking up to the crosswalk right now. Sink. I think this guy was making sounds as I walked by the crosswalk. He's standing up right there. This has a 93 and I'm walking by it, and this car is driving by that seems sink. I don't know. Don't sink. Starting to walk right there, as you see. He's dumping the trash right now. Sink, did you hear it? Sink. That Whitey Park sinks. This red car and this red car sync with each other at the corner of the building. This Whitey is sink. This Whitey looks sink. Looks like the Whitey sinks. She's got a left red shirt on. The truck's turning at Center Street. She's gonna hit her brakes right now. Nope. Never mind. Don't sink. I see a bunch of sink heads over there as usual. I see this green truck driving out of the very synced up looking moment. The Whiteys look synced right now. Then the Whitey's gonna sink again. Is the Whitey head sink with the tan sink? Are they sink-tarded? This one's right at the center of the parking lot where they always sink. Is it synced? Don't sink. He got out of the tan car when it got to the intersection, I think, or something synced like that. This guy's opening the Whitey next to me. They're closing it next to me, I mean. As another Whitey drives by. This guy's gonna go in the door next to me. Oh, he's not going in the door next to me. Is he gonna go in and synced? I think the door is closing synced at the corner of the building. These look synced. Don't sink. Alright, I saw like her walking up. She doesn't look synced. So like that's good. I saw like a couple of people I think might not be synced. This car door is closed right there. It looks synced. Don't sink. It's starting as this car drives by me. It's backing up as the white truck drives by me. I think I've seen that car sync before, and that's driving by sync now. And is this synced? Don't. There's a blue car and a red car in front of me at the same time, at the edge of the alley. Don't sink. This door's about to close sync. Don't sink. Don't sink. Sitting there with the door open. He's about to sink. Don't sink. Alright. Maybe not. Is this a Whitey sink? Is this a one light sink? Is that a C33 Whitey sink? Is this a one light 555 sink? I think sink. This is a hand sink and a Whitey sink. Is this the sink? Is this backing up? It's taking off sink. This is 33. I think it's 33. 53. Oh, there's a blue car. There's a purple. That's blue. There's a blue and red sink. Blue and red sink. Huh. Whitey sink. Sink. I see these two cars driving out simultaneous in front of me up the street. Way up the street. This car looks synced right now, and I think it's tan. Is he tan? This car pulled up at the same time that he pulled up. And they're both black, and he's driving by right there as they drive in front of me, and that whitey is unlocking at the same time. She just walked up behind him and unlocked and synced. Don't sync. Then the whitey's gonna pull off synced. Here we go, it's gonna pull off right now. As this pulls up, synced. It's gonna sync. There comes motorcycles again. Don't sync. Don't sync. I think the wind is synced at the corner of the building. Is the wind synced? This has an 84 as a sync. Don't sync. I'm hearing these engine sounds behind me. It's a sync, don't sync. It's a sync, don't sync. She's getting in the car as that drives by me, and then she's starting it right now. It's a sync. And don't sync. She's taking off as the whitey drives by me. Is it sync? Don't sync. The whitey was turning as it drove by me, I think. And there's another whitey that was in front of me at the same time. And this looks like another whitey at the place we sync. And this telelift is pulling up right now to place for sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. There was a black car over there with a silver truck drove by me. It's probably synced. Looks synced. There's a cop driving out, and there's a whitey as he's turning out behind the whitey. Sync. What's the cop gonna do? Is he gonna sync? That whitey just turned right when that other whitey is directly next to me. This whitey is directly there. Don't sync. Don't sync. The whitey's turning sync as the radiator's coming out behind me. The cop is pulling up right now. The cop's gonna sync with this whitey truck, I bet. Watch. Sync. Sync. I see a whitey way down the street right now in front of me. At the corner of it. Don't sync. Oh, this has a dog in the back window right now. Is it sync? Don't sync. Got a blue car, and then there's a blue truck coming. There's a car driving off right next to me, and there's a red car coming in with a blue truck. That's the place for the sync. Don't sync. This whitey just came out right when the red car drove by me. It's probably synced. drive by me synced, I bet. Gonna drive by synced. Don't sync. There's another whitey in front of me at the exact same time. Oh. I always see that synced and it drove out right when the other car drove by me, and then he's getting to the intersection right now. And then the whitey and this car came out at the same time as each other right there, and then he's turning right at the other side of the alley. Sync. And then this car seems synced right now. Is he synced? Don't sync. This tan car. This tail lift behind the tan car in front of me. The whiteys pulled up synced to each other at the door, right at the edge of the door. He's straightening out on the street right now. It's parking. This has a 4.4 rating. Is it a sync thing? Don't sync. It's turning right there. Sync. Sync. That white van is right there. And these look sync. And don't sync. This just took off, is it sync? Oh, it's backing up again. Is it gonna take off again, sync? Is that a sync? At the alley? Are these the black and silver sinks? Is this a whitey sink? Is this a sink? Is that the blue and red sink? Is that another blue with the blue sink? Is this walking up sink? Walking up sink? Walking up sink? Are they walking up sink? Are they walking up sink? Is this walking up sink? Huh, walking up sink. Walking up sink. 66 whitey. 66 whitey is turning in front of me synced. I see a bunch of sync heads up the street from me when that red car drives in front of me behind him. Sync. See this truck turning right now, and I hear an engine sound like behind me somewhere, and I saw FedEx in front of me that was probably also synced. And then he's gonna drive by me synced in the truck that turns synced. Watch. I hope I'm wrong and he doesn't sync. He's probably gonna sync. He's meeting the whitey at the intersection, and then he's driving by sync. Look, sync. Sync, green sync. And then those cars are always synced. There's probably 3 syncs. Don't sync again. Sync. Don't sync at the center of the street. Sync. Don't sync when I get across the street. I see him over there. I see a 1 light coming. Don't sync. This guy's got 1 light. Is he sync? Don't sync. I think the other car was directly behind me when he drove by me. long has it been since I got a medication regimen? A little while. Send me some cash app so I can get some medication. I don't know if that was synced. Are they synced? Don't sync. Don't sync. That's a silver car turning when that black car drove by me. Is it synced? Is he turning synced again? Don't sync. He's hitting his brakes right as this drives by me. I knew that was gonna happen. He's hitting his brakes on the silver car, and it's the black truck. Don't sync. Oh, there's a cop. Is he at the corner of the building? He's right after it. There's a whitey sync. Don't sync. Here comes a red truck and a red car. They sync. Don't sync. Damn, they synced. Oh, there's a red car in front of me too. Don't sync. Don't turn right now. Sync. I heard an engine sound right now over there. He's like, "Arr." Don't sync. Yeah, you're kind of right, because it's kind of not. Oh, I see the red cars in front of me synced. And then this blue car was pulling up to the intersection when they drove in front of me synced. Don't sync again. There's a red car in front of me right now. That has a C377. But yeah, you're right. Holding a 40-hour work week is not that easy when everybody's syncing on you constantly at your job. Silver car in front of me, silver car next to me with the 93 in a red shirt. Birds flying up over the silver car, and the white was turning at the same time. I thought he was going to turn at the same time, but he's turning when the cars are driving through though. There's a tan car and a brown truck right now, and a blue car and a red car, and this. See? Those are always synced. There's a tan car synced. Has a 93 and the Pier truck is turning as it drives by me. It's probably at the corner of that building. This is right here with the red shirt and the blue truck. Don't sing. I hear these engine sounds behind me as these are driving by me. I'm at the alley right now. Is it synced? I'm at the other side of the alley right now. Is it synced? Don't sync. I think that whitey is turning there. Is it synced? What about that whitey truck that came out of the parking lot back there? Was he synced? There's too many syncs. These whiteys look synced. Are they synced? Don't sync. The semi, is he gonna sync? Don't sync. Looks like the light's turning green synced. Again. As always. I hope this guy across the street doesn't sync. I think he has a camera hat on and these cars are always synced. Is he gonna sync? Whitey turning as I walk by him. And I saw another one of these like over in front of me right before I walked by him. So, is this sync? Don't sync. I think they're synced with each other. Person walking and one jogging. I hope not. Hope that's not synced right there. The place for sync. What do you think? Sync? Alright, I don't know about that one. This red car is turning and this other car is turning in front of me as the red truck drives by me. And then there's another red car pulling up. And he looks synced. And there's a whitey in front of me way up the street right now. And it looks synced. Oh, did this red car pull up synced? I didn't see it. Is this whitey synced? Oh, is it a sync? Is this another red sync? There's another red car turning over there right when I walk up too. Looks synced. I think I hear people talking synced over here maybe. I think I did. This whitey just pulled up in front of me right at the corner of the building and he's driving right as this drives by me. Then he's gonna drive by me at the corner of Harbor Bar, I bet. Don't sync. Don't sync. I think this was driving out when he drove by me. Don't sync. I think this was driving out when that drove by me. Don't sync. Those are black and silver. Don't sync. Don't sync. I feel like she's about to sync. Don't sync. Look. There's the other guy walking behind her as she walks up to the door. Is it sync? Don't sync. Look synced. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. That's tan. Don't sync. I bet she's gonna back up right now. Right now. I knew she was gonna back up right now. I knew. I just knew. I just knew she was gonna back up right there and then pull up right now. I just knew it, and I hear an engine sound behind me right now. And then she's right at the back bumper of the whitey next to me. This car is turning and parking right now. And don't sync. And I think this guy's just following me up the sidewalk. Don't sync. Is this gonna be right at the crosswalk? Don't sync. This one synced here probably. Don't sync. 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 Oh, that's blue. I thought it was black and silver. Is this a whitey? Don't sync. That has a 77. It says a D2. Don't sync. This whitey just pulled up, and these just both pulled up when I got across the street. I don't know about that person walking though. Are they synced? She didn't really look synced. That's cool. This tan car and this white car looks synced right at the corner. It's turning and parking right at the corner. Is he synced? Don't sync. Alright, I don't know if they were synced. This car turning in front of me right now. It's probably synced. I don't know what's synced right now. I'm about to find out right now. Place your sync. It's gonna be this car. It's gonna be synced. Don't sync. The truck is honking. They're walking up to it right as the car drives off next to me. Sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Looks like he's syncing with the whitey truck. As I walk by the other corner, he's behind the whitey truck pulling up to the intersection, and right as I walk by the corner, I like to do all types of syncs. This car is turning right as this one's driving by me and they look synced. This car is parking next to me and I'm walking by this place right now. There's a car slamming and there's people walking out when I look back out of the building. And then don't sync. Don't sync. It has a 42. Don't sync. Don't sync. Got the American flag. Got 22. Don't sync. Honk. I think the honk was at the door. Don't sync. He's starting to back up sync. Don't sync. He's stopping right here. He's gonna drive by me as this guy walks by me. Don't sync. Someone just went in the door of the building at the same time too. This light just turned on this car right at the crosswalk. It's gonna back up synced. Don't sync. I think someone just ran by me synced across the street. Don't sync. There's a car driving by as I walk by this truck. Is it sync? Don't sync. There's birds flying over. Don't sync. There's a green car. That's the one that started sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Black and silver. Don't sync. It's birds. Birds are sync. Don't sync. The car just took off in its tan. Probably park syncs earlier in the video or something. I don't remember. Too many syncs. I hear an engine sound behind me as this is driving by me. This whitey door is probably about to close sync. That whitey looks synced. I hope the whitey door doesn't close synced. It just turned off right there and they're closing the doors now, walking up the red shirt. Don't sync. Don't sync with the whitey driving behind the whitey. There's this like a doorbell or something. It's going doo-doo. It's right when this car parked. Don't sync. It's backing up at the crosswalk now with the red shirt. Where's he going? Where are you going right as the door opens behind you? Look synced. Look synced. Look synced.